What's burning? What's burning? What's burning with KB?
It's time for What's Burnin' with Kevin KB Burns, presented by Bill Lacasse and SRG Financial Advisors. But first, please join us as we honor our great nation with the playing of our national anthem. And now your host, Kevin KB Burns.
Hey, I'm glad you could join us for another exciting edition of What's Burning right here on Lake TV. We've got a great show lined up for you as always. Going to head out and talk to some of our friends about, of all things, cybersecurity. There's a lot of different things out there that folks get maybe involved with and they don't know how to handle it, or they get something on their computer like spyware, malware, even ransomware. And Jeremy Key from WeManage.tech is going to come in and talk to us a little bit about that. Also, my good buddy Doug Beck, he is one of the co-chairs of the Lake of the Ozarks Water Safety Council. We're talking life jackets, and life jackets are a very important thing to have on your boat, and or if you're out on your jet ski or you're just playing around the dock. We'll tell you how to get the right one and how to wear it properly. We'll also give you some safety tips on what you need to have in your boat as far as life jackets are concerned. The chairman of Hot Summer Nights, Randy Gross, is going to join us. We're going to talk all about the upcoming event, another great season on the Bagnell Dam Strip, May through September, and Randy and I will talk a little bit more about what to expect. Plus, KB's Furry Friends, all coming up within the hour, thanks to the great sponsors, SRG Financial Advisors, Budget Blinds, Ozark Barge and Dock, our veterinary at the lake, and the official bottled water of What's Burning. It is none other than this refreshing bottled water from our good friends at Culligan, Lake of the Ozarks. And if you'd like them to come out and tell you what they can do, or just give them a call, 573-346-5221. Stick around, folks. It's going to be busy, it's going to be fun, and it's What's Burning right here on Lake TV.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
You want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock, now celebrating 33 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 33 years.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
It was a Saturday. Chris was a good dad. His water practices, not so much. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Culligan. Got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
You realize these have filters?
Chris, pour it out.
It's not going fast enough. Just done with that.
When your water's right, so is your world. I wrote that!
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532. Hey, welcome back to What's Burning right here on Lake TV. To my left is Jeremy Key, and Jeremy is with WeManage.tech. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us on the set, as they say, of What's Burning. We're going to kind of delve into an area that is highly confusing to a lot of people, including myself, when it comes to things like cybersecurity, maybe even protecting yourselves against some of the scams, some of the people that are out there just looking for an easy target. So, Jeremy, when we begin here today, let's talk a little bit about your background. How did you get involved in all of this, and how did you continue? I would imagine, like anything else, there's an education process that you have to kind of keep up with.
Yeah. So I got my start in the Marine Corps, 17 years old. Ended up going to a computer science school, and I had to pretty much learn computers because their motto was "You'll be smarter, you'll be strong," and I didn't like push-ups a whole lot, so I learned computer stuff as they wanted me to. So basically, I did a lot of programming, financial systems, other things in the Marine Corps, and eventually got out, went to move back to St. Louis, and worked for a lot of major companies: Scottrade, A.G. Edwards, Metrolink Bi-State, a lot of contracts out at Scott Air Force Base, stuff like that.
Wow.
A lot of database work, a lot of database security, a lot of security network and engineer sort of stuff, and that's kind of my background. Right. In 07, 08, I got the call from the Marine Corps. They needed help in Iraq with some of my skills, and so I went as a civilian attached to 2nd MEF Marines, and went to help chase bad guys with biometric systems. So we were chasing bad guys in Iraq using fingerprint and iris technologies to basically, putting about 20 to 30 guys away a month.
Nice.
With significant intel,
Great
guys
job.
that had left fingerprints on IEDs and stuff like that, and we were helping ID the guys and put them behind bars.
So let's talk a little bit about this day, this age, and what people, the average person who, much like myself, has a laptop, likes to get on the interweb, likes to do various things, whether it's get on social media, buy something. What are we up against, and who's out there to come after us?
Yeah, so right now, it's a lot of scammers. I mean, there's a lot of people out there spending a lot of time to do social engineering to try to get your ID, to try to get your credentials, and try to make money off of you. It's very, very profitable. And there's such a thing as basically cybersecurity, cyber mafia.
Oh, wow.
And they're paying other guys to help them hack you. So your daily emails and phone calls and text messages that's trying to get your login information, it's valuable. It's worth money. They're spending a lot of time and a lot of money to try to do all of this.
I understand that. And of course, they get access to your bank account and other things. And one minute you could have a few bucks, and the next minute you go to use your debit or credit card, and it's being rejected for one reason or another. You check the balance, and you have a zero balance because somebody basically got in there and cleaned you out. I guess everybody, no matter what the age, can be a target. Are there things that we can do as individuals to try and maybe slow the process down? Are there certain things that we can put on our computers to help protect us?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can put on your computer. Honestly, the Windows Defender that comes with Microsoft is pretty good anymore. In our company, we use some extra security tools for company-related stuff. with some artificial intelligence in there to help track some things. But honestly, strong passwords and not using the same password every place.
Right.
One of the FBI education classes I went to, he at least suggested at the minimum you're going to separate out your passwords so that you use one password for personal things like email, one password for financial sort of things, and one password for anything and everything else like doing online shopping and stuff like that. That's at the minimum. At least have 3 strong passwords, because if they can get to your email, they can reset the passwords for anything else. So it's very important your email especially has its own password. Now on top of that, we enforce what they call 2-factor or multi-factor authentication for everything. That's whenever you get into your Google and you see, your Gmail, it sends a message to your phone and says, is this really you? If you have the option of turning that on a service, that is what's stopping a lot of this in its tracks. Even if somebody gets your password, as long as you have 2-factor or multi-factor authentication turned on, and it has to message your phone, text message or whatever it is to your phone, that's stopping a lot of this in its tracks. It makes it a lot harder. And most people, they just move on. They're not going to try to mess with that. Yes, technically, you could hack a phone, you could steal a SIM card, you could do all these things. It's probably not worth it for the amount of money that's in your bank account.
It's more than likely a little easier to find another sucker somewhere.
Right.
So why mess with that person when you can just go on down the line?
Yeah.
And again, we think about this, and there are things out there that pop up that look familiar to us that we click on.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things cause issues. You've got spyware and malware and thisware and thatware and just a whole minefield worth of things.
Yep.
I guess probably one of the smartest things to do is if you don't understand it, you don't recognize it, just leave it the heck alone.
Yeah. One of the biggest scams we see, these people spend a lot of time trying to figure out where you're at. So we have seen things like getting a utility bill that's local, that's a crazy amount, $5,000-$6,000 utility bill. You're going to go, oh, man, what happened? You're going to click that link and open it because you don't know why you're getting that.
Right.
One that we've seen recently was licensed real estate agents getting a letter from the IRS stating that they were going to lose their real estate license if they didn't pay their back taxes. Well, the real estate license lists are public info.
Yeah.
So somebody took the time to go down that list and contact each real estate agent and put a lot of time into this. And they were basically going to lock all their files up, ransomware them, and charge them $5,000 or $10,000 to get their files back.
And that seems to be a big problem these days as well. It's Jeremy Key. He is with WeManage.tech, and glad to have the opportunity to have you in to at least scratch the surface on us. Let's get you back in here to talk some more.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Hey, folks, stick around. We've got more coming up right here on What's Burnin' on Lake TV.
Enjoying What's Burning with KB right here on Lake TV? Have questions, comments, or suggestions? Have an interesting story for KB to tell? Or maybe you want to be interviewed by KB on the show or are interested in sponsoring? All you have to do is reach out to KB at kb@mylaketv.com.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
You want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock, now celebrating 33 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 33 years.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
Join Lake TV for a cup of coffee with Will and Chris, the Lake area's only local TV talk show focused on the Lake area. Local stories, local sports, and local events. Have a cup of coffee with Will and Chris weekdays at 8, 1, and 8 on Lake TV.
Hey, KB here on a beautiful day at the Lake of the Ozarks with What's Burnin'. And we just happened to run into our good friend, Mr. Doug Beck. He is with the Captains Association of Missouri. He is the president of that organization.
Yep.
He is also co-chair of the Lake of the Ozarks Water Safety Council. And Doug, we're getting to that particular point of the season. As you can see over our shoulder, we're out here at PB2 in Osage Beach. Lots of folks getting in the water, lots of folks out on the boat. We've had some really nice weather here in the last couple of days, and it is just like a magnet for these folks to want to get out and have a good time. And you know, that's great, that's fine, that's wonderful. What you do on your own time is your own business. But Lake of the Ozarks Water Safety Council would like you to just keep a few things in mind. For example, a couple of the things that you've got in your hand right there.
Well, you're going to see these around the lake area. So like if you go to some of the local restaurants and bars and things like this that have water close to them where you can access it by boat, or some of them have beaches, you're going to see this sign. And it's just a reminder, it's a life jacket safety zone, and please wear your life jacket when you're around there, specifically the kiddies.
Yeah.
We want to make sure the kids, if you're under the age of 7, you must have a life jacket if you're on board a boat, or really you should be wearing it at all times. My granddaughter, my oldest is 18, and she hates it. I tell her to wear a life jacket then. They go, oh, I can swim. Well, but wear a life jacket. So I'd rather have them do that. So if you see the sign, just a friendly reminder. And people can get these too, because at Camden County Chamber of Commerce, we have these, and we ask for a donation, and you can put them up on your own dock.
Put them on your dock, put them up at your business, put them up at your restaurant if you're located next to the water. Just a nice little reminder that you're in the life jacket zone. And again, 7-year-old children and younger are required to wear a life jacket. I've seen it plenty of times. As a matter of fact, Doug, last year we went out with the Missouri State Highway Patrol Water Patrol Division with Trooper Geyer.
Oh, yeah.
And we made a few courtesy stops along the way. And, they do some really cool things, too. They give T-shirts to the kids that they find wearing their life jackets.
Yeah, the T-shirt says, I got caught with my life jacket.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, you have brought in a variety of different types of life jackets because we know that over the years, things have kind of changed a little bit. There's the standard life jacket, but hey, we like to be styling and profiling. We want something that goes with our swimsuit or maybe matches the boat or whatever. But I know you've got from basic all the way up to, I guess if you want to call it present day kinds of life jackets. Let's talk about some of them.
Okay. Well, what we have, first of all, it comes in various different styles.
Right.
One of the most common ones that you have that you'll see is this one. This is a type 1, and type 2 is very similar to this.
Right.
If you get into 3, 4, and 5, generally those are the ones that you'll see if you take like an ocean cruise or something like this. Now what these are designed to do, your life jackets are designed to turn you face up if you go into the water. Biggest important things, these are adjustable, and they're kind of a universal adult size. They do make smaller ones for children, since it go to weight and age.
Right.
Okay. And so they have these. You'll find these on most of your cruises, and if you go like on to the Celebration, some of the others, they have these.
So it might be compatible for my age, but maybe not so much my weight.
Correct. Okay. So they have that. Now, so the next couple ones that you have, and if I can find where I put it.
Did we lose one?
Yeah, here it is. This one is for an age of like a youth under 90 pounds, okay, or maybe up to a year.
Okay.
Okay. Now, and then this one is a infant, okay, which is very important. And the reason why it's for an infant, you see that it has that, and this will automatically keep the child's head up. Okay.
That's very important, sure.
Yeah, and so and it's easy to do. And these are all both lightweight. And the biggest complaint you'll find on a life jacket, it's hot, it's cumbersome, it's uncomfortable to wear. That's why I don't wear it.
Jump in the lake.
Jump in the lake, exactly, and you'll find out how well it works.
Right on.
Okay, so now the biggest thing on life jackets, you want to make sure you get a life jacket that fits you, okay? If you get a too big of life jacket, as an example, if I would put this on and I jumped into the water, it would, and I raised my arms up, it would come off.
Let me see if I can get into this bad boy here. It looks like it's big enough, but that's the whole thing, is the fit. You don't want it overly snug where it's cutting off your circulation, but at the same time, you don't want it so loose that you slip right out of it either.
Correct.
I've seen that happen before.
Yeah, and that's, some of the life jackets, the old style life jackets.
Look at that bad boy.
Yeah, that comfort, that looks good.
How much is this? I might write you a check.
Well, that's all right. and listen, just to put in a plug for the Water Safety Council, we have numerous life jackets, and if you truly, truly need a life jacket, get a hold of us. You can go to info at Lake of the Ozarks Water Safety Council.com and send us an email and say, hey, look, I need X number of life jackets. Go ahead and ask for them.
All right.
And we can see what we can do for you.
So this one's kind of nice because it fits around and zips, and then there's a strap in front, but then there's also one underneath, which I'm just going to demonstrate and put it right back where it was there. So
yeah, well, that looks good. Yeah, if Tina doesn't like it, she can grab and
I guess that's
get your attention.
I'll get a lot of that then.
This is another style. It's very similar to this, except this one clasps. It does not, and it doesn't zip. And this one is more like a jet ski life jacket. That's the other point. What you want to do is find the life jacket that's appropriate for the water activity that you're doing.
Right.
If you're just in a boat and just floating around, maybe this would work really good. This may not work well for a jet ski, okay, on that. So you want to make, or skiing or any type of information like that. So get the proper life jacket for your water activity. Now, there's a couple other ones that we have that is really, really good, and I favor these myself.
This was designed by somebody who got tired of wearing this.
Yeah, and what's really nice about these, this is a inflatable life jacket. Now, and there's different brands that are here, and you can purchase these at your local boating supply store or like Bass Pro Shop and things like this. And what they do is that how you inflate this one, this is a manual inflate.
Right.
Okay. So, and how they inflate is you'll see they have a CO2 cartridge.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And what this does, when you pull the cord, and it will trigger just like a firing pin. It goes into the cartridge and it will release it, and then it will go, it will spray it out and it'll float. The issue with this is if you're unconscious, you can't pull that cord.
That's very true. That's very true.
So it's an alternative that you can use. Now, what I like is, this is my personal life jacket, and I like this. I wear this all the time when I'm out giving boating lessons or fishing, other things like this. It's really nice. These are very comfortable and easy to use.
Get you flipped around here. You got some on the inside.
I do. I do have some of them on the inside.
There you go.
Live TV. There we go. And you can put them on, and they're lightweight, And on a hot day like today,
Yeah,
you're
it's
going to
perfect.
find that it's very cool
Yeah.
and it's easy. Yeah, and you are cool when you wear a life jacket, just to let you know.
Absolutely.
That's
I'm
the big
a
thing.
firm believer of wearing a life
So
jacket at all times.
and that's what's really nice. It's leaves a lot of air movement in there. And again, how this one works, and I can show you this, is that it has, I'm not going to trigger it, but it has a couple ways that it triggers, okay? You have the pull cord, the rip cord on it, okay? And then this has what is a, it has a CO2 cartridge in here.
Okay.
And in the CO2 cartridge, on the bottom, I can't quite get to it, there is a pill that will dissolve, okay? Once it hits the water, and I'm telling you, it dissolves now, is what it does, and it will automatically inflate. It'll trigger that firing pin and do that right away.
That definitely is a lifesaver right there.
Yeah, and it's something that you don't really have to think about. It just does it. Now, when you have one of these types of life jackets, either the manual or this one, you want to make sure you test it periodically. And how you can do that, they come with a little tube that you can blow and make sure there's no pinholes or anything like that in there.
Good idea, yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the care and feeding of your life jacket, that you want to take care of it. Then the other thing on this also has a little window on the front in here, and as long as that's green, your cartridge is charged and you're good. So you want to be able to make sure you check that out. That's really important, because you don't want to have one of these on and it's not ready to go.
No, that's absolutely true. Now, we've talked about a variety of different life jackets, and we need to probably talk about how, because you mentioned a very interesting point, caring for your life jacket. A lot of times people will buy them, throw them on the boat, and they don't mess with them. And when they need them, maybe they don't function properly.
Right.
So maybe we need to talk a little bit about, number one, how many life jackets you need to have on your boat, and maybe how often you should check them out and maybe do a little, as they want to say, preventative maintenance, if that's possible.
Well, how many life jackets you need on a boat? You need enough for each passenger that you have, okay? Now, in Missouri, they must be readily accessible. That's the rule. Okay, so they must be out. They cannot be in a bag that's zipped up or sealed. They cannot be underneath a seat that's down. So it needs to be that you can readily accessible. So basically you can use them as seat cushion if you want to do that, so they're there, or have them handy that you get on. Thing is that the United States Coast Guard has done studies where they have sunk a boat purposely with people in it and gave them a time on how to get a life jacket on.
Okay.
By the time they got the life jacket on or partially on, the boat is already in the water, sunk, and they're floating. So you don't have time. Boats do not sink slowly. They sink very quickly.
Right.
Okay. So
A
lot of weight. So you need to be aware of that. Specifically, also, you need to be wearing a life jacket. They're of a boat fire. And I know boats will have fire extinguishers, things like this on it. But the problem is a fiberglass boat, and you've seen it on the news, you've seen it reported.
Plenty, sure.
It just goes up instantaneously, that fire, and you don't have time to get on your life jacket because your life depends on, because that boat, now you're driving a flaming bomb.
And there's nothing really wrong with wearing your life jacket the entire time. When you get on the boat, put it on. Maybe you get off to stop and get something to eat. You can take it off, put it back on as soon as you get on the boat, if that is your sort of thing. But, some folks don't do that. But as you mentioned, they have to be readily available for you to be able to get it on quick enough, because you never know what's going to happen. When something happens like that, it's obviously nothing planned.
It happens in a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely.
It happens. Now, one thing that all your boats should have is a throwable device. This is not a life jacket, but it can help you. And so when you're in the water, you would down it like this, and you'd be floating, and you'd keep your head above water. So if that happens, if you have somebody that's in the water, fell overboard or something like this without a life jacket, your vessel, as required by the United States Coast Guard, you should have one of these. It's a flotation device. Do not use little tiny floaties for your kids at all. They are not meant to do that. For kiddie pools or things like this, it's important to have that. Have a regular life jacket.
Very good. Well, some good tips on things to keep in mind when purchasing a life jacket. Of course, make sure it fits properly. Make sure you've got something that you check. A little life jacket maintenance goes a long way. And before we let you go, anything coming up with the Water Safety Council we need to know about, say in maybe June, July, August? Do you have any programs or anything like that?
Well, we got a program starting on May 21st. Well, May 20th. Starts Wear Your Life Jacket to Work Day.
Right.
Okay. And that's going to be really great. So if you have your life jacket at work, take a picture. Mm-hmm. If you have a pet with a life jacket on, take a picture. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you have a group of people, take a picture of all of them doing that. So we are giving out prizes for the best individual, the best pet, and the best group of people. And you can submit that again to info@Lake of the Ozarks, watersafetycouncil.com, and you may be winning a little gift certificate or a prize or something like that.
People get very creative. I've seen a lot of folks from a group of people at an office to individuals to pets, and just do something fun, have a little fun with it, and you never know, as Doug said, you might get yourself a nice prize.
Now, May 21st, we're having our 5th annual Water Safety Seminar.
Right.
And what that is, there'll be various vendors. It's going to be at Margaritaville, Paradise Room A. It's free to the public, and it starts at 8 o'clock, and you can meet all different types. The neatest thing there is a guy by the name of Hunter Bland is going to be there. And Hunter Bland is a pro fisherman. And what he is going to be giving a talk about is that when he's a collegiate, or was a collegiate fisherman. Mm-hmm. He's professional now. And him and his partner were out in a fishing tournament. They lost hydraulics on their bass boat. The boat went up into the air, spun, overturned, trapping both of them under the boat, threw one out eventually, and Hunter was knocked unconscious under the boat. Mm-hmm. And the thing that saved him was he was wearing a life jacket, and he wore his engine cutoff switch, and that stopped the boat. And so he's going to be talking about that, so that's a good experience to have. Coast Guard will be there, the Auxiliary Coast Guard will be there, various other people. We're going to have breakout sessions. More information will be about life jackets, and we'll have the Lake Regional will be talking about injuries and boating injuries and things like this, all kinds of good stuff.
Good stuff that you need to know to be safe out on the lake.
Yeah, and we want you to be here. We want you to come back.
Absolutely. Doug Peck, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Always a pleasure. And to you folks out there, Lake of the Ozarks Water Safety Council, great group of folks, and they're easy to access here at the lake, or wherever you're at watching Lake TV, you can find them online. Just give them a Google. And I want to give a shout out to our good friends at Culligan Lake of the Ozarks. On a day like today, this is a perfect reason why you should have a little bottle of Culligan water here, available by calling 573-346-5221. Culligan is the official bottled water, Culligan Lake of the Ozarks, that is the official bottled water of What's Burnin' right here on Lake TV. And thanks, folks. This has been a lifesaver, trust me. We'll get more of the program coming back after the break right here on Lake TV.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
You want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock, now celebrating 33 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 33 years.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Hey, right back here on What's Burnin', KB with you along with Mr. Randy Gross. We're going to talk a little bit about an event that's been going on for a whole lot of years here at the Lake of the Ozarks, and that is Hot Summer Nights. Traditionally, May through September, the second Friday of every month, May through September, from 5 o'clock until 10 o'clock at night. The beautiful and historic Bagnell Dam Strip comes alive with vehicles, lots of fun for the kids, and just a great time for families to come down and enjoy. Randy, how you been?
Been great.
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.
Let's talk a little bit about this year's Hot Summer Nights Committee. Some names that we probably know, some folks that are involved with the Bagnell Dam Strip Association. Yourself?
Yes, I'm the chairman of the Hot Summer Nights Committee, and on that committee we have Mary Van Houten, Bob Schwartz, and Mike Page steps in. Officially he's not a member of that one, but he is the president of Bagnell Dam Strip Association.
He's one of the guys that's kind of behind the scenes.
Yes.
We've had this event going on for a whole lot of years. You got involved last year to some degree, and more so kind of trying to shape the direction of the event for 2022. Let's talk about some of the things you've got going on this year.
Well, we've got several theme nights. We also have a lot of promotional material. You have a program guide there that's available, and it's really good for people to look through there, and it talks about the history of each one of the nights, each one of the themes. Our first theme is Road Race Mania, coming to the lake, and that's on May 13th. That's kind of tying in with the new Ozarks International Raceway, which is a fantastic place.
Yes, it is.
And on June 10th, we have Muscle Car Mania. That's usually 60s and 70s cars that people have built, and Camaros and Vets and such. And then July 8th, we've got Get Dirty with Off-Road Vehicles. And that's going to bring out a lot of the Jeeps, 4Runners, Tacomas, side-by-sides, whatever they want to bring out.
Sending out a personal shout out to the Lake of the Ozarks Jeep Club. We see you folks in parades all the time. Let's line up all those beautiful Jeeps up and down the Bagnell Dam Strip.
And then in August, we have Rat Rods and Hot Rods, and that's typically a staple of this, and people bring in things that they've built. And then on September 9th, we have our salute to our frontline heroes.
And this year, I guess we're going to get them in some cars and drive them up and down the strip?
Yes, well, that is in the works.
All right.
We're still in the planning part of that. We got a few things that we got to work through and people to work with, like the Lake Ozark Fire Protection and the Lake Ozark Police Department.
Right.
Because we have to closely coordinate with those folks.
Yeah, that is an event, though, that is really nice to see. All of the frontline heroes, as you mentioned, a lot of veterans are involved with that. And then, of course, the veterans get to get in the classic cars, and they drive up and down the Bagnell Dam Strip, and people wave at them and clap for them and thank them for their service to this country, which I think is so very incredible. And I hope we get to do it again this year. But a lot of folks in your guide this year. I mean, there's a lot of people. I noticed this is a little bigger, a little thicker. And really a whole lot of sponsors, and it's nice to see not only sponsors that are specific to the Strip, but a lot of other advertisers that can be found not too far away.
Yes, and for all our sponsors, we have a sponsor sheet that everybody sponsors, and this event really couldn't be possible without our sponsors because it's the money that they contribute. We're a nonprofit 501c, and all the money we take in goes out to pay for the event, and we pay for porta potties, we pay for fire protection, we pay for police protection sometimes, or extra security, I mean.
Right.
We pay for the entertainers, and that's one thing I'd like to point out is it's not only a car event, it's a family fun event. Someplace that people can bring little kids down. We have entertainers, we'll usually have a clown. We a lot of times have Captain Scallywag walking up and down the street.
Can't forget Miss Loretta.
Yes, Miss Loretta. We got Charcoal Charlie, and we've got another lady that does the Heine tattoos and stickers, and she'll give the stickers to children 6 years and younger, and the 6 years and older have the option to have a tattoo.
Okay. But Mom and Dad, it's not the kind of tattoo you're thinking. It's those henna tattoos that will eventually come off.
Yes.
We're not going to be tattooing anchors on young kids' forearms, nothing like that.
Well, interesting enough, when I talk to people about hot summer nights, whether it be a parent or a grandparent, they say, oh yeah, I'm going to that. My daughter wants me to go there, or my grandkids are saying, when's the next one? So very few events that I know of where that really happens, where the kids, you don't have to drag them there, they're kind of getting you out there.
It is family oriented, to say the least, and you know, a lot of the merchants up and down the Strip, they'll have some specials so people can come in and bring the family in with them and enjoy a nice meal, or you know, a nice experience in one of the other shops that are down there. And there's all kinds of things to choose from and pick from. You've got the arcade up around the dog patch area and some other things that are going on. So lots of fun, and again, a good night for families to come down and just kick back, relax, and have fun like we used to on the Bagnell Dam Strip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Back before there was hot summer nights back in the day, and I lived next to Leo Case. We used to cruise up and down that strip.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we did, and it was almost a hot summer nights type of event, you know, but it wasn't an organized event. But we used to do that.
Speaking of Leo, I sure miss him.
Yeah, I do too.
Great guy, Leo Case, who used to anchor hot summer nights for a whole lot of years before I got the call, and they asked me if I would MC. And you know, we love people coming in from all over the area. And one of the things that I like to do, Randy, is to invite all of the car clubs from wherever. If you're down in Lebanon, if you're up in Columbia, Jeff City, anywhere around. We've had folks come in from Sedalia and various other car clubs, and bring your flyers with you, because in addition to coming and participating in the event, if you take the time to join us, we'd like to share your event with other folks as well and kind of keep the drive alive. Car shows or something, who knows how much longer we're going to be able to do them.
Yeah.
So anytime we get the opportunity to mention one, I love doing that as well.
Well, local car clubs have really supported this event. We have the Fun Runners, we have the Lake of the Ozarks Corvette Club, and we got the Lake of the Ozarks Car Club. And each one of them are a little bit different.
Yes.
And you mentioned the Jeep Club, but we get a tremendous amount of support from them.
I know that, you know, the Corvette Club has been around for I don't know how many years, but always good supporters of events here at the Lake of the Ozarks, as is the case with all of the other clubs. And, you know, they give back to the community, as a lot of the clubs do. If it's, you know, donating time to utilize the vehicles for a particular purpose, like having the veterans ride in the vehicles, or with some of these car clubs, they put together scholarships for kids.
Oh, yes, they do.
So, you know, they're very, very, very important to us and the overall outcome of the event itself. And again, you've got a whole mess of great themes, and it's like you've changed a lot of that up this year to incorporate some of the other vehicles.
Yes. And like you say, on the car clubs, they also provide cars for like Queen candidates and other type of people. And they just pretty much, they call up, and a lot of times they'll just call me because I'm in all the car clubs, and we'll find a car for that particular event for that person.
Sure. Well, it's that easy to do. Let me ask you, if people would like to contact you or any of the members of the Hot Summer Nights Committee, is there a specific place to go? Can they call you? Do you mind giving out your phone number?
They can call me, and we have a Facebook page.
Okay.
And that's where I would probably recommend people go first.
Okay.
But it lists all that information on there, and it has all the sponsors, and it has any information we want to publish is on there.
Right on. Randy Gross, he is the chairman of this year's Hot Summer Nights Committee. And we've got the first one coming up on May the 13th, really soon. So come out, enjoy them all, May through September, the second Friday of each of those months, 5 until 10, on the beautiful and historic Bagnell Dam Strip. Randy, thanks a bunch for coming in here.
Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate it.
Hey, anytime. Happy to help. Folks, we're back with more of What's Burning right here on Lake TV.
Enjoying What's Burning with KB right here on Lake TV? Have questions, comments, or suggestions? Have an interesting story for KB to tell? Or maybe you want to be interviewed by KB on the show or are interested in sponsoring? All you have to do is reach out to KB at kb@mylaketv.com.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
You want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock, now celebrating 33 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 33 years.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey Jess. Yeah, Nicole, what do you need? Did you see that new listing in Sunrise Beach?
Yeah, it was just listed 2 minutes ago.
It has 150 feet of lakefront. And a brand new kitchen. I'm headed out there after I type this email. I'm on the phone with my clients. Hey, where are you going?
I already put an offer in, cash above list, and it's looking good.
Are you kidding me?
Want to get to know local leaders a lot better? Join Lake TV for a new community spotlight show weekdays at 9, 3, and 7. We talk with local leaders to get their story and learn more about their organizations. It's the Community Spotlight Show on Lake TV.
KB here hanging out, Ozarks Cat and Canine for KB's Furry Friends, presented by our veterinary at the lake. Mary Meow Tilly is with us, and one of the more interesting names for a cat that I've ever heard in my life. Mary, who is this?
This is Eleanor Rigby.
Eleanor Rigby.
Because she has her Beatles wig on.
There you go. I don't see the Beetle boots, but I guess...
When we got the photo of her before she came in and didn't know if she was a male or a female, just received a photo. This is a cat I need to bring in to you. And our manager said, I hope it's a boy so we can name it George or Ringo, one of the Beatles. We had a litter of kittens a while back that all had those markings, and we had George, Paul, and Ringo at that time. But she's a little girl, so went through all the Beatles songs and decided to name her Eleanor Rigby.
Yeah, I guess Norwegian wood wouldn't really have worked too well.
Well, I thought about Lucy, but...
Yeah, right. How about her age, and you think that she might have a little bit of a hearing issue?
So based on her teeth, we've aged her to be about a year old. And the lady who brought her in was actually a former vet tech, and she informed us that she thought that Eleanor is deaf. And we're not 100% sure if she is or not, or if it's complete or partial, but it does appear that she at least has at least partial hearing loss. Because if she is sound asleep and you come up on her and she's not looking at you and you start talking to her, she does not respond at all.
Sometimes that's not a bad thing, especially when you're trying to get some sleep. Hey.
Yep.
She's a beautiful little, she's a domestic long hair, is that correct?
Yep.
And when will she be available for adoption?
She is available now.
Right?
Yep.
So come on in and take a look at Eleanor. She's a beautiful cat. Now, is there anything that you mentioned that she might have an issue with her hearing? I don't know if she was an outside cat, and that might make a difference if she gets outside, gets too close to the road or something like that. Or even inside, if there are certain things that you need to be aware of in order to keep her from harm.
Right. Yeah, she was found as a stray, so we definitely want to make sure, as we do with all of our cats, but especially with ones with issues like this, we would want to make sure that she is a 100% indoor cat, because she would not be able to hear a predator coming up on her. She would not be able to hear a car pulling in a driveway or going down the road.
That's what I was concerned about.
And then as far as indoors, she would probably be okay with other pets. But if you had a dog that liked to chase cats or something, that might not be a good idea, just because she wouldn't know it until they were right on her.
Right,
so.
right. Could be a little detrimental to your health. Shave one or two of those 9 lives off, and we don't want that to happen. Something else that I was kind of wondering about, it is flea and tick season, and I wonder, do you help folks out at all with the treatment for flea and ticks? Can you bring an animal in if you can't afford to get it taken care of?
Actually, we do not, because everything that we use here has to be prescribed by a veterinarian.
Okay, there you go.
All of our animals here are on Bravecto, which is, if they're a puppy or kitten, it lasts for a month. If they're an adult, then it lasts for 3 months.
Okay.
But as far as helping with the public, unfortunately, we're not able to do that. And in this area, because they are so bad and the fleas and ticks have kind of developed an immunity to all those things that are over the counter. So your things that you buy over the counter, either some of them aren't really all that safe for your animals, or they're not really going to do you a whole lot of good, because the fleas and ticks around here, it doesn't bother them anymore.
Super fleas and super ticks. I'll tell you what, the ticks are really bad this year.
Yes, they are.
They also have that, what do they call that? There's a disease that people can get that could cause them some issues if they eat meat. If they eat mammal meat, if it's chicken, if it's fish, maybe.
Yeah.
But some types of meat, like beef or pork, is bad for them. So,
well, in our region, you've got Lyme disease that affects both humans and animals. A big one around here with the dogs, especially, is Ehrlichia.
Right.
And then with the cats, you've got bobcat fever, which is spread by ticks, and it can be very deadly. Usually with bobcat fever, by the time you realize your cat has something wrong with it, it's too far along to be treated.
Well, just get the cats all taken care of, the dogs all taken care of, make sure they've got their flea and tick medicine, and kind of keep an eye on them for some of the things that happen during the now almost summer months. Heck, it's going to be 90-something degrees today, and for a few more days this week. As always, you can stop by or you can check out Eleanor Rigby online. Let's find her a home. She's a beautiful cat, and all she wants to do is have a little loving, and she'll probably give plenty back. KB here, getting you back into What's Burnin' on Lake TV. And again, thanks to our veterinarian at the lake for presenting KB's Furry Friends.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivering to your new home or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
It's our most protective wash yet. Introducing the Quick Car Ceramic Wash. It's an industrial-grade polymer solution with ceramic nanotechnology, resulting in high-end, advanced scientific protection of your vehicle's finish. The Quick Car Ceramic Wash. Try it on its own or with the monthly Unlimited Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time. Now open in Camdenton with new locations in Jefferson City coming soon.
Hey, I want to thank you for taking the time to check us out right here on What's Burnin'. We do a new show every Thursday, 3 times a day, 7 days a week at 7 a.m., 5 p.m., and 11 p.m. Can't do it without the help of our great sponsors, SRG Financial Advisors, Budget Blinds, Ozark Barge and Dock, our veterinary at the lake, and of course, the official bottled water of What's Burnin', none other than good folks at Culligan Lake of the Ozarks. Near and dear to my heart, and man, have they been helping out folks around the Lake of the Ozarks for a long, long time. Give them a call at 573-346-5221, and they'll show you how they can change your life with a better quality of water. Stick around, folks. We've got more coming up in the days and weeks to come. Like next week, we'll be talking to our good friend from our title sponsor, SRG Financial Advisors. Mr. Bill DeCass will be in studio. KB in the kitchen. We're going to get an opportunity to hang out at a cool little place that's really knocking them dead. It is the Blue Cat Tavern, and we've got something really, really good to discuss, talk about, and prepare right before your very eyes. And don't forget, yes, another adventure to Ozarks Cat and Canine for our furry friends, and we hope that you'll come along for the ride. As always, thanks for joining us. Take care of yourselves. Get back here to the Lake of the Ozarks and have some fun, and thanks for watching.